So here we start Act 3, Scene 3. The reversal of fortune for Antonio. Now, that great wish that Shylock had, as he has mentioned in Act 1, Scene 2, Act 1, Scene 3, if I can catch him upon the heap, I'll feed him the ancient grudge that I bear him. Yes, now he is going to feed Antonio that fact. That ancient curse and anger he had for him, he is going to apply that one on Antonio. The bond got expired and Antonio is in jail, being guarded by a gaoler or a jailer. And the situation is that Antonio is pleading for his own life. He is requesting Shylock to excuse him at least once. But Shylock, being stubborn from the beginning till the end, is not at all ready to listen to Antonio's request. Further, he continuously reminded him of the 3,000 ducat that was borrowed and a pound of flesh that was nominated. So, in this scene, we are going to find a stubborn Shylock and a very timid, weak, fragile Antonio. We have the subplot character Salerino here, as well as we have another character called Gaoler, the jailer here. In this scene, it is very important to notice the behavioral change in these characters. Antonio is no more a static character in this particular scene here. He is also subjected to the problems, positivity and negativity and other things. That means no one is static in their life. That is real, that is universal, and Shylock and Bassanio and Antonio here is no exception. So here we go, we'll read this scene with utmost importance and try to get all the meanings, all the paraphrasing and whatever needed. So kindly study along with me. Act 3, Scene 3. Enter Shylock, Salerino, Antonio and Gaoler. Gaoler means a jailer. Gaoler means a jailer. So, Gaoler means the jailer. Shylock, Gaoler, look to him. He means Antonio. Tell not me of mercy. Tell not me means don't ask for mercy. This is the fool that lent out money gratis. This is the fool here who is mentioned as fool, Antonio. Here Antonio is the fool that lent out money gratis. That lent out means distribute money gratis. That means free of interest. Gaoler, look to him. Look to him means be careful of him. Be careful of Antonio. Antonio, hear me yet, good Shylock. Hear me yet means yet you listen to me. Now you should see the term good Shylock. That Shylock whom he used to spit upon, who was a kind of devil in disguise for him, he is saying please Shylock now. So here you can see the change in character for Antonio. As I told you, Antonio is not also a static character. His behavior changes. Shylock, I'll have my bond. Till now Shylock is same. I'll have my bond. Speak not against my bond. Speak not against my bond means don't ask for anything else or don't ask for mercy, because he is sure to take the bond. He'll surely take the penalty. I have sworn an oath that I will have my bond. He has taken an oath. He has taken an oath that he will take his bond. You called me dog before you had the cost. Even Antonio. Antonio called him a dog without having a cause. Before thou hast a cost means without having a reason. But since I am a dog, be aware of my fangs. Fangs means sharp teeth. Since he is a dog, Antonio should be aware of his sharp teeth, that is called canines. What he will do, he will take the pound of flesh, he will tear the pound of flesh from Antonio's body using those fangs. The Duke shall grant me justice. The Duke will provide him justice. I would wonder, thou naughty gaoler, that you art so fond. He is just blaming the gaoler, the jailer. You naughty gaoler, that you art so fond to come abroad with him at his request. Abroad means here out of jail. He is just shouting at the gaoler for taking Antonio out of the jail. So come abroad means come out of jail or prison. Antonio, I pray thee, hear me speak. Now Antonio here wants to speak to Shylock. Now look at the change in luck. Luck does not remain same for anyone at any cost. It changes with the course of time. And you see that Shylock, that Antonio, who had been so proud, who had been so intelligent, who had been so boastful about his wealth and everything, is now telling, I pray thee, I request you, hears me speak. Shylock, I shall have my bond. Now Shylock is not ready to listen to anything else than the bond. So here that constitution of Antonio is going to get totally changed. The mindset we have about Antonio, that a man of attitude, is no more there. He is asking help from Shylock. I'll not hear you speak. I'll have my bond, and therefore speak no more. I'll not be made a soft and dull-eyed fool. Here soft means soft and dull-eyed means soft-hearted. A soft-hearted and dull-eyed fool. That means a soft-hearted fool. To shake head means to accept, and sigh means to confirm, and yell means support. The Christian intercessors, that means the Christian loan givers. Here it is Antonio and Bassanio. So he is not going to be the one who is going to be a soft-hearted person. He will not be so soft that he will shake his head, accept the request. Intercession means request maker. Request maker. So he is not the one who will accept all the requests of those Christian fellows. He will not confirm their request, neither support their request. Instead, what will you do? Follow not. He is telling Antonio, don't follow me. Don't request me anymore. I'll have no speaking. I'll have my bond. He will only have the bond, and he has no other thing to do. So here you can understand Antonio's situation. Here you can understand Antonio's situation. You can see Shylock. Up to this for today, we can see here little interpretation is required. The Shylock, we know very well from Act 1, Scene 3 that he will feed Antonio the fat that he wears him. And there is no change in that statement. Same thing you are going to see here. But what error that is done by Antonio is he became overconfident while taking the bond. He assured Bassanio that within 2 months, that is the 1 month before the bond expired, his ship will return. But they did not return. It is not confidence. Instead, overconfidence, and he is suffering for that one. Whenever the characters have overwhelming ambition, even in real life, if we have overwhelming ambition, excess ambition, we suffer. and here the man has suffered. So, this is the first very part of Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 3. In the next video, we'll continue the remaining part. Go through this part since it contains some behavioral as well as characteristics changes in Antonio, some striking speeches from Shylock, as well as a total new scenario after Act 3, Scene 2, so many love stories, so many love songs, so many characters and merriment. We have come to a position where there is tension. Act 3, Scene 2, you can say, in certain position it was very much enjoying. We are enjoying the tension that the son you had before choosing the casket. But this one is not locked like that one. It's totally a different one. You can see the beauty of the speeches that Shylock has. We can easily possess those speeches. We can directly penetrate our heart. That is why we find Shylock a better character than others. Better means more interesting than others. And we had been waiting for Shylock's speeches for so long, and here we have got him. And here we have got him as the same. So, kindly go through this one, and you should make use of the speeches made by Shylock as well as Antonio. Thank you very much.